Yo, welcome back to Lean the Blind.
I went pee. I feel better. I have pie.
Yeah, it's going to be a mukbang episode.
Yep.
October 19th, 3:27 p.m., Wright and Co. offices.
It's okay. I barely talk.
Yeah, you were very... Despite this being about your thoughts, you're very quiet during it. That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Huh? Maya.
Aw, no more tits.
Hey, cute...
So, what happened?
You might have lost tits, but we gained cuteness. Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea
And
who did
thievery.
it. And thievery. We've gained our professional thief back.
Bad.
There's a later character in these games you're going to love. Oops.
Does she have red hair?
No. But you will love her.
Okay.
Now I need is motive and proof. Wow.
Wow! Good
Sorry.
going, Nick!
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up.
So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste.
I feel like murder trials should be an exception.
I feel like it's because, well, considering all we've handled is murder trials.
Alright, let's walk her through this.
I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume?
What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume?
Yeah. Also, how does, real quick, can we judge the fact, how does their hair fit into that mask? It is not a big mask. But Mr. Hammer, sorry.
But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick! Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it?
That's what we have to find out. Alright, come up here, buddy. You're making too much noise.
I have ideas, but I want it to be spelled out to me because I don't want to say stuff that could end up not being the case and then end up being something that you would remember for a day or a boat. Bad.
Yeah.
It's game 3, so I highly doubt you'd remember it by then.
But it's also a bad idea to,
But-
tempt fate.
Yeah,
Fate can be kind of a jerk.
yeah. Especially since apparently your memory's getting better. Rude.
What
Wow.
happened with the director's testimony?
Well, thanks, Bench. Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer.
Cool.
Huh.
Which means that the killer has to be one of them.
Really? Why?
Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, with the trailers. I feel like we're just going through a recap.
What?
Hey guys, did you miss last episode? Don't worry, we're gonna clear it up.
Here's a clear up. Go.
Here, was Maya always this excitable? Well, it's kind of like catching her up on all of the major plot points. Imagine someone like missed a day of a trial and they just come back to find out the victim was, the person we thought was the murderer was actually the victim. The scene of the crime is completely different. And, what was the other big surprise? Oh yeah, apparently, and now, the entire scenario has changed. I feel like she's a little more excitable, Nick. Well, have you noticed anything that might help us?
Well, also, the victim apparently drugged the supposed murderer.
Oh yeah.
Which, like, whoa.
Which technically gives him a stronger alibi if you could prove that.
I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything.
Right.
Maybe we should go talk to WP?
WP. How is, right. Yeah, in case you've got who WP is, thank God they remind us.
Mia, look at my badge.
Sorry,
So, sorry, I don't know how that will help us figure this out.
she can only take so much of you.
Shirt.
Right.
Hey, Powers. What up, dude?
What is up?
19th, Detention Center, visitors room. When did you get an ascot?
What?
When he does this?
He's
He
holding a
has a little
handkerchief.
A handkerchief?
Handkerchief.
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 Yeah.
Handkerchief.
Uh.
Wait, handkerchief. Okay,
Yep.
there we go. I'm that. You ever have those words that you just randomly struggle saying?
Yep.
There's some words like certain people can't say at all. What is a word that, like, a lot of people can say, but you cannot say?
Mm-mm.
Can't think of one?
Mm-mm.
I can't think of one off the top of my head either. I'm sure eventually it'll come up in these videos. Anyways. Well, let's keep going. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst in tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either. I wasn't actually at that trial. Did you notice I had really big tits?
You're gonna be found guilty. Please, this is no laughing matter.
No, I think it's hilarious. Laugh. Alright, talk. Powders of whiskey.
Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
No.
Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. Yeah, now you see it?
Yeah.
He's been doing this a couple times.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Yikes.
Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Wait, I thought it's still on its knees. Don't you, like, struggle?
Yes.
Like, isn't that why you have to have tours?
Yep.
What? Oh, and? Oh, sorry. Nothing. Forget it.
I like the idea that Maya's just eating a pie in the
Yeah,
background.
she's probably eating something at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I feel like he just silenced himself because he knows like the dominatrix is gonna punish him if he says anything.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I've only heard rumors anyhow. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. Seems legit. I can
Yeah.
think of the kind of things that dude filmed.
Yep.
But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. The fact that he was willing to be dominated.
Yeah.
She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. He's pretty much at her beck and call though. And when she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call. I can't imagine him jumping.
No. She says jump, and he says, but then I'll die.
No, she says kneel and then sits on his back.
Yep.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in the business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in mill productions at Global. Is Maya, I can totally imagine Maya just munching the whole time. I was. You just gave up being a star 5 years ago.
No, he didn't. He did not.
Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
Yeah, there we go.
5 years ago.
Well, thanks for nothing.
Well, they gave us some leads.
Hey.
But mainly he... Excuse me? Thank you for showing me that. Whatever it is. Wish you gotta think of some way for me to help you. Sorry.
Alright, cool. Alright, bitches, let's go!
Oh god, Satan!
Ugh. You.
So
I have too much apple pie in my body for you.
I am too filled with goodness to deal with your evil.
The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think our guard's down.
Yeah? And apparently apparently Maya was eating a burrito.
Maya, please. Burritos, come on. You should have had apple pie instead.
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted.
You eat, you die.
Whew! She's alive!
We honestly just thought that a very serious stage of rigor mortis had set in.
Do I have to ask you?
I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way.
She seems bitter. Chick's
Do
an
you
utter bench,
not
though.
like the producer?
Utter bench.
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Jesus, that burrito's really kicking in. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal, he's soft to push over, does whatever Vasquez tells him to.
Don't
Definitely murdered.
Don't describe him
treats
as
him like-
soft.
She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh?
Yeah.
Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No, it doesn't matter. I'll tell you about when you're older.
Yeah.
I still think of some horrible videos your roommate sent you that you sent to me, and I was unfortunate enough to watch.
Yeah, the ones that I didn't watch first. So
Yeah, so I was
there
just
was
like,
sad. There was sad for you.
there was nightmares. I
Yeah.
still think about that a lot today.
I'm sorry.
It makes me think a lot about how easy it is. It makes a lot of fetishes easier for me to understand now. About Mr. Hammer.
I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Pull a hammer. You drag your star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Technically, if his star was like so special, it would have been on the Walk of Fame, in which case a lot of people step on it already. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. Now you've done it. See what you do, Alyssa?
Yep.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal power stars from so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Yeah, alright, cool. Bye.
We don't care about you.
Yeah, I don't care. You may have valuable evidence, but I don't care. Go away.
I haven't seen Gumshoe for a while.
Yeah, I know.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from there to go to Studio 2?
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him? Like the director or the producer?
Well, I guess we have to go to Studio 2 to find out.
That forking bird.
You're going to kill that forking bird.
I'm gonna kill that bird.
Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello. Hello.
Jesus, you're loud. Maya, you should at least try to be polite.
If it wasn't 11 o'clock at night, I absolutely would have screamed that from the top of my lungs.
Maya's just like, she started it.
She started it by being a silent bench.
I'm watching the clouds.
Oh, Hero, what are you doing? ... That's all she had to say, apparently.
Imagine we just ask her about herself.
Miss Vasquez, tell me about yourself.
Miss Vasquez, can you tell us about Miss Vasquez?
Well, you see...
Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and...
Question mark? Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the forking clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you.
Do something, Nick. She's really taking me off.
Oh, dear. Maya is about to punch a bench.
Maya will rip her boobs from her chest. Just, you don't deserve these!
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My fake blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it.
Oh, dear. Maya is... I'm just going to say again, Maya's about to punch a bench.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila.
If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves.
No one wants to talk about him. Not even she does.
Yeah, she's like, he is just my stool.
Oh dear.
Cool. Hey, fam, have you seen this?
She's not even looking. Okay, hey, you, look.
Why are you showing that to me, Nick?
just the sudden, just imagine like you're showing something to someone, they don't look, and it's just like, yeah, you look.
Alright, well, you're useless. Alright, bye.
What a bench.
Total bench. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here.
I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare car she needed.
Oh,
she
definitely.
actually quit her job and just has been staring at them the entire time.
Trash can.
Nothing in here that could be a clue. I'll tell you now, there's no clues in here.
Damn. Alright, bye.
If you want, like...
Hey, look, it's those numbers.
There's a big 2 pan on here. So this is a number that Cody's photograph.
It's not actually, it's the other one, but okay.
I mean, it's still, point stands. And to think, if he hadn't brought that photograph in...
If only he deleted that very clearly useless one. Don't get all teary-eyed yet!
To be fair, that's a pretty awesome shot of Steel Samurai. Even if it is from behind. Incinerate, apparently they just put this one in. I think this is the same thing. It's already covered in soot. Not much...
Damn, I'm really convinced that this is a big major player. Is there anything here, or should I just continue onward?
I don't think there's anything here right now.
Okay.
So I think you need to continue forward.
Alright. Let's go Studio 1.
We can't. We don't have the key anymore. Remember we gave it the old bag?
Oh.
We can't go to the employee area, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the head again.
Mascot rules too. Apparently its name is Mr. Monkey.
Damn. Alright.
That's it.
Camera!
I think you can finally find out what the numbers are.
Nope, don't care.
I got it once. I don't need it again.
Yeah, I knew.
God informed me beforehand.
Maya's spirit spoke to me.
It was actually she was just saying what her cup size was.
I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming. Just one time.
The trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
Yeah! Everybody freeze. It's the caps. No touching.
Hi, Bab. Can I have a hug? Eek!
You scared poor Maya. Oh.
She ran.
Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
I almost had a heart attack. Fucking bitch.
I guess I can be a little dramatic at times.
Dramatique.
I suppose it's the actor in me. Everyone's suddenly an actor, huh?
I think Gumshoe would be a great actor.
Dramatic indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal, traces thereof.
Oh, nice. Cool. Hey.
Hey, guess what? I'm guessing I know about as much about that thing as you do, pal. Nothing. I'm guessing that's just the generic one, but...
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to precinct.
Cool.
But I have the capabilities of making a cursory examination right here.
No, you don't.
Our science guy gave me some testing solution.
Oh, maybe you do.
This is actually those sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color.
Aw, shirt. That's nice. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Test it, test it, test it, test it, test it.
She's excited. She wants to see the pretty colors.
Yeah. Pretty colors.
Now, everything in due time, pal. She's like, wonder what color it will be. Maybe it'll be blue. Maybe it'll be red. Can it be purple?
I was gonna say, I hope it's purple. It would match my clothes.
Well, the tested solution on the plate changed color, alright. What color? What color? Oh. The food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it.
Fam, I see no color change.
Found the employer on it are traces of sleeping pills and a large
How
bone.
hard would it have been to turn those those bones
Just
like purple?
Just like, you literally just have to put like a couple blue dots on it.
Yeah, you just have to go.
Again,
Take a paintbrush and just flick it.
I'm also gonna say those are still ribs. I'm gonna check that real quick. Were those ribs in the original in Japan and they changed it?
That sounds like something they would do, but I don't know. I never heard of
That seems.
ribs. Wow, your typing is impeccable on this thing.
I'm still getting used to it.
I've never really considered bones.
Hang on.
Ribs.
Don't read this.
Oh, okay. I haven't really considered ribs a thing in Japan, if that makes sense. Like, it's never really come up, but we also didn't go to too many places.
Yeah, keep going. I'll read
Usually they just have, like, the sticks of, like, pork and stuff like that. Found in the employee area. On it are apparently traces of sleeping pills and a large bone. So tell us about the investigation, sir. How's your investigation?
To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
Speaking of... Ugh.
I cannot.
How is Edgeworth doing anyway?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it.
Whoa.
Talk about birds, pal.
He's gonna come into the courtroom with, like, huge wrapped band-aids on his hands. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth! Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle?
Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
Hell yeah. So that means...
Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was not... Powers to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right. Hells yeah. Sleeping pill bottle added to the court record. Again, but updated. Found on a table in the employee area. Bears Jack Hammer's fingerprints. Cool, thanks. I'm bored. See you later. Dressing room, please.
Oh, hello.
Are you able to hold commentary for a little while I try to find this?
Mm-hmm.
I can't find anything so far.
What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No!
I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes.
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the samurai costume too! What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently.
Some dirt? What dirt?
Dirt, you know, bad stuff.
I know what dirt means.
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
The film set? Was that the trailer part? Was that trailer part of the film set then? Interesting. What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai?
I know it's a show, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant.
No!
Also, I heard that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore.
What? Why? Murder.
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore?
The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all that's ever happened. They want it quiet. You understand?
How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow.
No, that can't be true! If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure! Nick, say something!
Oh.
Maya, you need to chill. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
What was that? Oh, it's your stupid tree. Is it? It sounds like a bird. Is it the tree? I think it is. One sec.
Tweet!
That
Oh my god, the bird has even invaded the house. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look through some evidence.
It's our fridge.
What? The whole ash. Fridge? Are you okay?
I opened it and made it stop. I hope that picked up on the mic.
There's no way it didn't.
It was so loud. I thought it was the motor on your stupid tree.
So did I, but I was like, why did it suddenly start screaming?
I'm going back to this article. I'm reading an article.
Alright.
Hang on, let me check the timer real quick. And this is... Sorry.
And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show wouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. So, 5 years ago. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career before he got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. That motherforking bench won't talk. You kidding me? Wait. Take a look. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what to make of that. Alright, cool. Bye! Hey, Gumshoe. Bye, Gumshoe. Hey, old bat. Well, you're still slinging around. If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? Gladly. We'd very much do better than you. The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? Yeah, I'm concerned. So 5 years ago. Vibration. Who told? Who did you read it from?
Oh, you're going to get that. You're going to get this assistant killed again.
Huh? Nichols! Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to? Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers dredging up dirt on someone's face like that, and the recently departed no less. I suppose you think this is fun?
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. I swear to God, I really don't want Mr. Hammers to be the one that killed himself or anything like that, or killed another person. It's just what we learned.
And you claim that Hammer still Powers costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
I don't know what this voice is.
I don't either.
Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume.
Okay, so I cannot find anything about the localization differences. I'll keep doing some short searches, but...
I'm sorry, Mrs. Oldbag, but I do have proof. Miss Oldbag, sorry, no one would marry you. Pa-ta-pa, pa-ta-ta, pa-ta-ta-da-da-da-da.
I'm still trying to do some quick searches.
Here's my proof.
What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers? Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes. So, this is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Wolfback? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired. See, tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag?
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. Whoosh whoosh. Paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo really caused quite a stir.
Okay, I'm done searching. It failed.
And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. Of course she does.
She seems the type.
She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning.
Did she kill him?
Yep. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldback. Hold on a minute. I'm not forking done. Poor Miss Oldback. Here, take this. What?
Photograph? Sorry, I forgot. It's been so long since I talked. I've been trying to find this for a while. Wait a second.
See, Maya, I told you there was a reason you should not go near that fence. I love that they didn't even fork and remove the fence.
They really should have, honestly.
They left everything
Real
the
quick,
way it was.
Before we start, can you appreciate Vasquez's short hair?
I don't like it. Something about it is off. It reminds me of, like, it makes me think that she's a Simpsons character.
Kinda does, actually.
That's what's throwing me off. I'm usually all for the lesbian haircut. Not
here.
this time. Oh, this is the picture.
Yeah, you were waiting on me that time. Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Yep. Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the firebox fence.
Real quick, what exactly was this movie? He was like a freaking tennis guy. All of his movies are samurai movies. Was he the tennis samurai? In which case, I really want to see that movie.
Nah, stricken from
But
the
how
record.
did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel like much talking about it.
I understand.
5-year-old photo added to the court record shows an accident involving Jack Hammer.
Ooh.
Woof. Thank you. Bye.
I'm
Alright. So my brain just turned off.
I'm sure there's someone who you'd like to have words with this about.
Come here. Hey. Ho. I got some shite for ya.
We're going to talk about this, madam. She's not even looking.
Where?
What?
Where did you get that?
Well,
She still has short hair.
she does. I guess it's because she's wearing a shawl.
Old bag.
Is that a shawl? Old.
She means the security lady, Miss Oldback, Nick.
Right. Anyway, I guess sort of. Shawls don't really go with the head. Miss Vasquez. You hid the incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer? I guess it is a shawl.
The wind.
Huh?
It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more. Inside the trailer. She just snaps.
She?
Nick! She went inside the trailer!
She's almost poetic in the way she talks sometimes.
You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about?
Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be eager now.
Miss Vasquez. I think that was her ego voice.
Cool.
You were using that accent. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? And that's why he was doing kids shows with petty change.
So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause! You pressured him! And to think it was just an accident! Excuse me! What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure?
Oh shit, different model. What do you mean?
Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident?
I'm not saying it. No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it? On purpose?
That is what I mean.
Where's your proof? Can you prove it?
Can you prove that it was an accident? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me.
I mean, he was a muscular man. I can see why.
But the security leader said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too.
So that's why she had the photo.
She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence! Boys.
Oh shit. They look like they're very out of place. Like they're just drawn in.
Which is weird for a game that's entirely drawn.
Yeah, like they look drawn in, but not in a good way.
They look like they were drawn in using, like,
they're
a default Photoshop setting.
They're more drawn into the background than they are drawn like Vasquez is. Like they're not like, because there's clearly a difference between how, because Vasquez has hard lines, but they also have hard lines. It's just weird. It's the way they're shaded. Who are they?
Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it.
Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all?
I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No!
Hold it right there! It's the cats! I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're come down to the precinct with me, now.
Oh? Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it.
I got to work in one more. It's the cops till the trial's over. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Give me a hug.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared. Please give me a hug.
Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe.
Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Just do. Now that I think about it, there's not many times when a detective would get to say, "Just doing my job," huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
In court.
Tomorrow, likely. I'm sure.
Well, Nick.
I like to imagine that Gumshoe comes to all of Edgeworth's trials. He just sits in the audience.
Yeah, like every time that Edgeworth does goes, he gives him a pound back. He's like, yeah, good job, pal. Yeah.
I also.
It looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
Although to be fair, he's the lead detective on this case, so it makes sense. He's actually watching the trial.
Mm-hmm.
And who's at the bottom? We're gonna get to this lady's bottom. You know what I mean.
D. Vasquez.
I'm glad. I hope she's gonna be a witness so that I can voice her again.
Okay. Well, we'll be checking into that next time. Next time on Ace Attorney. Next turn. On the final day. See you guys next time.
Beep, 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 beep.